Let me send you a trade. Trust me. All right, bet. Send me a trade. You up, Hella, or what? Also, can you add me on DC? Yeah, I got you, bro.
One of those individuals goes on the plane and spreads it to 180 people. Turns out that she spoke to lawyers before she.
Yo, chat. Wait a second because I gotta pin my user.
Seemed nervous, but it almost feels like he's reading something.
My best offer on this so far is 4.
Says that something feels off because
Might take 4. I don't know. I'm looking for 5 before I take that 4.
It's like this. So I'm written a few things down that I want to say.
Hold on, I'll pin my user right now.
Didn't know what that's. I feel like I need to say something, so I wrote a few things down. I am currently on board.
Just pin my user.
But now, like, you never address it, and so it feels like this big conspiracy. 107,000 likes, freaking people out. Man. There's virus.
It says you're offline. Hold on, let me do something. I gotta leave and rejoin.
The Swiss couple, the husband, they flew back to Switzerland, they disembarked early, went to the hospital because they were so as I started researching, that's what 23 people. 23 people got on that. Somewhere else. He went to Thailand.
There's no pen. All right, so. Oh, it's gonna do this now, though.
No one lied to us about that. The 23 people that got that.
All right, let me see.
Suspected viruses on them. Now, of course, they're taking that very seriously.
You get an OG or something? Or what? Meow? Nice, bro.
But
you got a meow.
Big conspiracy as of right now, at least. But again, that is 600,000 likes. How many millions of views? Almost 5 billion views. Now, let me tell you, those were just like, again,
W's, bro.
videos that I say. I've seen a lot worse. And so we're in another crazy situation. And this is a channel where we always want to urge you to make up your own minds, go form your own opinions. It's
crazy. You got a meow, bro.
So I go do your own experiment. Go and watch people, even on TikTok.
Send me a request. Hold on, I wanna pick up all these requests first.
TikTok, like I showed you, that are just yapping, right? And you'll see.
Meow is nice.
Danger you feel just between those two is incredible. Almost every expert and professional that has knowledge on this virus.
4, 5, 6, yeah.
Lose no mind. It hasn't even started to spread. If this happens, like if we, Lord, I pray this never happens, but if we do ever get another pandemic, I feel for the worst. I feel for the worst.
I don't want drops.
As we know, but for now, moving on. Also, since we last spoke, one of the world's largest cities is sinking. You heard that right. I mean, just look, roads are fracturing, buildings have begun tilting, some railways have become wobbly. It's not what you want when you're riding the rails. And
One drag ad. I could do this for you at best, bro.
As the ground beneath it falls. In fact, it's gotten to the point where some parts
I could do this for you.
Only 1 inch every single month.
I need 5 drags.
Mexico City. It's over 25 million people. That puts it around largest.
I got you.
A very big problem. See, it sits on a giant aquifer. It's the city's main water source. But after decades of over extraction, not only are they now facing a chronic water crisis, but the ground on the soft soil above this aquifer is slowly
Except first.
downward as it gets emptier and emptier. And guess what? Now, thanks to recent mappings from one of the most powerful
No, I'll
technological
just accept first.
space. NASA shows that this city is sinking faster than even scientists expect.
There's your
In
five.
years, some areas in Mexico City have now sunk by more than 12 meters, 39 feet. That's staggering. You know, I've add more steps to
Yes.
every building in the damn city. Here's where things get even crazier because this city was built on top of an ancient lake system. Yeah, probably not the best place to build a city, but then again, Mexico City was never meant to be the huge metropolis that it is today. But if you look at it, it sits essentially inside this giant bowl surrounded by mountains because what was there before
I can
was a lake. Now, but
not doing a dragon for that. I'm sorry.
to this basin, and there's nowhere easy to escape because it's just concrete now instead of being absorbed into the soil. So if you think about it, ironically, Mexico City is now sinking, flooding, and running out of water all at the same time. And I guess the worst part about all of this is that it's not really a way where you can just pump the city back up. Yeah, it's pretty irreversible.
I don't
And
even know.
there's solutions to manage
Rico,
this.
I'll give you a radio drag.
It's kind of irreversible. Yeah, pretty crazy. Any of you from Mexico City, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. We'd love to hear your experience. But for now,
I'm good. Hold on.
just happened to
Yeah,
Real Madrid. They must have
there
had
it
their
is.
worst week ever. They are truly in crisis mode. And I don't just mean that figuratively. They are literally in crisis moves right now. And that's because two major things happened this week. Firstly, a fight broke out between two of their players and literally ended up with one in hospital. And their most valuable player, Mbappe, he just made history yesterday for all the wrong reasons. So let's start with this fight because it's pretty unheard of for this kind of thing to happen
Bro.
in professional football. So we got reports all the way as early as Wednesday
Oh.
that two Madrid players, Valverde and
What
Neymar,
even just
they
happened?
went to some sort of altercation, but it was resolved. You know, they both went home at the end of that day.
Let me just resend it.
The next day, when they went to training on Thursday, that clearly was not the case because more reports came out that this escalated into a physical fight. And Real Madrid later confirmed that Valverde suffered a quote traumatic brain injury in a statement to the press, but is now good. He's okay at home in okay condition, I guess. Now, a source told ESPN the fight broke out at the
What
end of training
happened?
following a practice match with some
One,
pretty heavy challenges. Now, Chouameni, he
three.
apparently went to the changing room. Valverde
All right,
followed.
this is what you wanted, right?
Very tense, and that's what apparently
This
they
is what you wanted, no?
the same source. Valverde required stitches after sustaining a cut to the head during the fight. This same source said that players found Valverde on the floor bleeding semi-conscious. And to make matters worse, Valverde is going to miss the El Clasico against Barcelona as a result of his injury. Real Madrid have both they've confirmed that both players are now facing.
After your trade, someone offered me 6 drags.
He made a statement on Instagram saying that obviously he apologizing for all of that reasons for why he was so frustrated and angry. But then he also said that at no point did he hit his teammate or his
All
teammate
right, here.
hit him.
One,
He claims that he accidentally hit the table
three,
with his head during
four.
this altercation. So
It's like a good.
take
I need 7 drags. 7?
as a petition to kick Mbappe out of
Are we for real?
has now reached
Say on God you want 7.
signatures. That is the most signed petition.
Bro, he's just clip farming. There's no way.
Guinness World Record sits at a measly 24 million. This is almost doubling that, and they had a target of only 20,000.
Like, I'm not gonna be weird and get a user block and stuff. It's just annoying, but
He's climbing
I want other people to be able to trade if I don't take it off for now. But it's
if
annoying.
you believe that change is needed, don't
Fine,
get
it's
excited.
whatever.
Sign this petition and stand what you think is best for the club's future. Obviously, Madrid are kind of pissed because they're not going to win the thing this year.
What's this
I mean,
for?
they're 11 points behind Madrid,
This?
so probably not the league. But I do just want to
Lucky.
end this by saying Mbappe.
No thanks. All right.
This next story is pretty wild. So I want to ask you guys a question. What would you propose as a solution to stop bullying in school? What would you say? How about caning the bullies?
Love affair.
You know what caning is. Alex is probably showing.
These are. Um. 4.5.
I think that is a great idea.
1.5 plus 4.5 is six,
for corporal punishment across
7,
schools in the
8,
so this week,
9.
the Education Minister Desmond Lee he announced that from 2027 onwards, teachers should cane
Give me
students
10.
in appropriate cases as a new anti-bullying strategy. And saying teachers
Chat, I need
yeah,
help. I don't know.
social
I don't know.
but it makes
I heard these dropped a lot.
just using caning as a solution to everything. We spoke about how they had a problem with scammers, so they're like, that's it. You get caught scamming in Singapore, you get caning. Okay.
Oh, I was
If you
shoot, my bad.
canings,
It took
there is
a while to put a drag, so I canceled. I thought it was
can't
5,
fix that
4.
Singapore policy. Just Alex, I thought that was next.
Really can't offer that. Sorry. All right. On Divine Garama. You want a diamond drag? I'm guessing. Oh, I don't know what you want. I don't know if you thought you were getting colored drag. Frigo.
Nourish your glow with Daywear Cream. Refresh your
Like 5,
two cents free
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Get one of these
14.
new John sandwiches, chips, and a drink for $8.99. Turn it down with all
I'll
that
give you that.
or pepe, smoked ham, and provolone. Delicious. The $8.99 meal deal for a limited time at Jimmy John's. Oh, that's good.
Hi guys, I'm Macaulay Dolphin. Welcome to our castle. I've always loved spending time making our house at home.
What do you want?
Queen, chill out, find peace. Troll Kingdoms really helped me unlock the ability to step up my game around the house. You know, one second I'm doing chores, the next I'm playing.
Diamond Valley. I promise you that's not worth Diamond Valley.
Do your chore, beat your score.
I've been offered this a lot of times.
What company phones do you have?
Below base salary, that's why I keep on getting offered it.
Some points of your queen. Better get on my level. Now, to be clear, that doesn't mean that teachers in Singapore are going to stop with every student they can find that was mean to another student. There are conditions. Caning apparently will only be used as a last resort, and depending on the gravity of the misconduct, it has to be approved all the way up to the top of the chain by the principal. But I know they're saying that, but let me tell you, growing up in South Africa, they said the same with school, like, oh no, we shouldn't, we don't really hit the
Lucky
students, but
Cyber tag. No.
teachers had different weapons. One had a freaking pike with like a little bit of metal or lead in it, a yellow one. One had like a glass thick ruler. Another one had a ping pong bat without, you know, the squishy material.
I don't know what that. I thought I was gonna be able to offer them.
Saying that, don't worry, guys. We'll
No, between like giving a Bombardino, Procura, Base Dragon, or lose a lot.
when you're actually living it, it turns into this like big joke where you know you see your friends get hit and you laugh at them, and then you have to go up in front of the class and then you get hit, they laugh at you. It's like it's painful and you don't want to get hit, but
Good.
I don't know. It does. It wasn't like a like you know it wasn't leaving people scarred. Let's just say that. But then again, that's only my experience. You know, I can't speak for everyone. But back to the Singapore situation. What is interesting about this new caning policy is that girls you're safe. This only applies to boys. But there's two ways you can look at this. One, in the education minister, he says that this decision is based on research that children make better choices when there are clear boundaries enforced by firms.
I want my father being impressed.
People saying this is booked. And they
I feel like I've been seeing those so much now. I don't know what it is, but every single time I stream, I get offered that.
rangers hitting your children. That
let's
for me
see.
is probably the biggest one. It's like we
Let's
we covered the story last week. You know, when you give teachers too much,
Sorry.
there you go. Can you trust
This is nice.
hitting your child? That's probably where I would, as a parent.
Yeah, I was gonna.
You might live in one of those one day because this could be the future of building.
Sorry.
Japan are currently testing a pretty unique solution to one of their biggest problems. They are now building,
Worth
or
call.
should I say,
Oh wait, I'm reading old chat. I think that was Love Bear.
3D printed homes.
Yeah, not health drugs, but Love Bear. Been offered a love this like the gold.
It's not only
For
fixing a workforce crisis, but also the prices for building materials.
4.5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh wait.
That is why
4.5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait.
It's not only is this significantly
4.5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not doing 10. I've gotten offered Love Bear for Gold Meow so many times. It's not even funny.
Well, of course, the downside is that these machines are very
It's
expensive.
like either take 9 drags or down. Like 1,
This will be
3,
long.
4,
Here's your
5,
house still secure.
7, 8, 9.
The ground.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look inside, this is their first ever double-story 3D printed home. It was
Take it as 10, take it as 9, whatever you think. Nothing.
15 days from start to finish. That's pretty damn good. But it's not just residential homes, because Japan is also moving towards using this technology for public infrastructure as well, such as building the world's first 3D printed train station last year. Yeah, it's happening all around us. Let me know your thoughts. Would you live in a 3D printed home? I think it kind of looks pretty cool. Moving on. Well, since we last spoke, and Alex is gonna love this one, so I'll try and make it quick. I showed speed. You just yet again said it. I mean, how many times have we been here? So this week,
I don't know what's up with it, bro.
and I think he might be the first streamer to ever communicate with the chat and stream underwater. Can you hear me? Let's go.
Wait. Just for the chocolate. Take out these two. Just for chocolate.
This
Wait,
is how the hell getting signal underwater.
I feel like I remember this Caesar.
I signal in my house. I come into this garage.
It's not the same guy though.
And speed can get it underwater in the Caribbean. And I'm living in the Bro, the UK is an island, a tiny island. How have we not got signal over the entire thing? Baffling. When I was in China, we were train, and we still had signal. Ridiculous. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. I thought it was very cool. Moving on.
No.
Well, favorite set today in history. Nelson Mandela became president of South Africa in 1994. The foundation of the European Union officially began in 1950.
Rainbow.
In 1960, the first birth.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't really want to downgrade my drags.
History was
Or not downgrade, but the base drags I don't want to downgrade. I'll give you the radio drag.
That is all we have time for today. I hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend so far. I will see you on Tuesday.
I'm good. Los Chili's.
Hey, y'all. Travelers swear by this one trip. What's up with balls?
Scrolling traveled like for hours.
That's that all.
Influence their brain.
Wonder what the flathead brand said, me? It's the one